Welcome back, Valley friends. Today we're hanging out with our new friend Oswald in the quest An Alarming Development. To unlock this quest, you will need to reach level 4 friendship with Oswald. You will also need to have Stitch and Olaf in your valley. Once you've met all the requirements, you can start the next adventure by chatting to Oswald. Oswald loves his new home. He is super comfortable, but this has caused him an unexpected problem. He is finding it too comfortable and ends up oversleeping each day. This wouldn't normally be an issue, but he wants to hang out with his new friend Stitch, but gets up too late each day. You suggest using an alarm clock to wake him up. Oswald doesn't think a simple alarm clock would do the trick, so we offer to make a bunch of them, that way they should be loud enough to wake him up. To do this, we'll need to collect some materials. The first item we'll need is 35 mechanical parts. To craft these you will need brass and bronze ingots. For brass ingots you will need copper, zinc and coal. Then for the bronze ingots you will need to collect copper, tin, and coal. Next you will need 15 bronze ingots. For this you will need to go mining for copper and tin, which can be found in the glittering dunes. You will need to mine extras, because you will need these for the mechanical parts too. Then we're going to need 10 pieces of zinc. These can be found by mining in the wild tangles. Again, make sure you mine extra, because you will need them to make brass ingots for the mechanical parts. Collecting all these resources can take some time if you've not been hoarding materials. And finally, we will need 50 pieces of plastic scraps. These can be collected by fishing outside the bubbles in Ancient's Landing or by digging up the rubble. Once you have collected all the materials, you can head over to your crafting station to craft the Oswaldian alarm clock. Make sure you have the alarm clock in your bag, then head back to Oswald. Oswald is really excited to try out his new clocks. He mentions something about a special key and using it on the clocks. This makes us feel a bit uneasy, but he assures us that it's nothing to worry about. We'll give him some time to try out his new clocks, then check in on him again. You will need to give Oswald 10 minutes, then we can check on him again. For now, we can spend some time doing other tasks. Once enough time has passed, you can go chat to Oswald again. Oswald is acting very strangely, and after some prodding, he finally confesses the truth. He has used his special key on the alarm clocks, which has brought them all to life. The alarm clocks have all escaped his house and are now all around eternity, all causing havoc. He needs your help catching all of them. They all have different names and different patterns they move in. You can ask Oswald to give you more details about each of the clocks you'll need to catch. Once you're done chatting to Oswald, you can head over to the aisle to start catching the clocks. I found they circle the same location, so if you spot one you don't need to run after them, you can just wait for them to circle back around and then catch them. The first one I caught was the Charleston by the docks. Next up I headed to the plains to catch Lindy Hop. Foxtrot runs between the oasis and plains. And then I found Tango in the borderlands. Then I went over to the grasslands to find Swing. I also found Shimmy in the grasslands. Some of them run between two biomes, so just keep an eye out. And finally, we found Texas Tommy near the promenade. Once you have all of them, you can head back over to Oswald. It looks like we're still missing a few clocks. Some of the other clocks had become so excited that they actually split in two, creating more clocks. We will need to find the others before things get out of hand and the entire island is filled with living alarm clocks. The 3 missing clocks are not running around like the others, and we'll need to find where they are hiding. The first one was pretty easy to find. All you need to do is head over to the docks and listen out for the orange bubbles making clock sounds, just like the ticking crocodile from Peter Pan. The next one can be found by the lagoon. Again, just listen out for the ticking clock sounds. This one is stuck in a rock. And lastly, head over to the borderlands to dig up our final friend. Bring all the clocks back to Oswald. You tell Oswald he needs to get control of his alarm clocks. We cannot have them running around the island causing havoc and waking up all our valley friends. Who knows what damage they could cause the next time they escaped. Oswald agrees, but he's not too sure what to do. Perhaps we can chat to Olaf. He might be able to help us calm them down and get them to stay inside Oswald's house instead of trying to escape. Head over to chat to Olaf. Olaf is always happy to help his friends. You explain to him that we're having a problem with Oswald's clocks, and we need him to tell them a story to help calm them down. Olaf is happy to do this, and he's super excited to have an audience of alarm clocks. Once you're ready to continue, you can head over to Oswald's house to watch Olaf's show. It was so cute to see how the alarm clocks slowly calm down as Olaf tells his story. Once you're done watching the show, you can chat to Oswald again. Olaf's story has done the trick and all the clocks are calm now. Oswald is ready to move on and hang out with his friend Stitch, but you remind him that he has something else to sort out first. His clocks have woken up a bunch of our valley friends and left them sleep-deprived. We cannot leave them in this state and need to come up with a way to give them an energy boost. Oswald thinks the best thing to do is make each of our friends a cup of coffee. But not just any coffee will do. Oswald has his very own special recipe, which means we'll need to collect some ingredients. He gives us a very strange combination of items to collect. We're going to trust the process and hope things work out. Oswald will give you the first ingredient, which is Oswaldian garlic. Then we'll need to collect 40 pieces of coal. These can be found by mining any rock spots, or if you have Kristoff's stall you can just purchase them from him. Then we'll need to head over to Ancient's Landing to dig for 28 pearls. Once you have all the materials, you can head over to your crafting station to craft 4 of Oswald's black and white coffee. Then we can start delivering them to the villagers that were woken up by Oswald's alarm clocks. First up is our favorite wizard, Merlin. The coffee seems to have a strange side effect, which makes the drinker speak like Oswald. But other than this, it does give them a great energy boost. Up next was Uncle Scrooge. Then we headed over to Rapunzel, who was spending some time painting the scenery near Mickey's house. And lastly, we headed over to deliver a coffee to Gaston, who was barely able to string a sentence together at this point. Once we're done delivering all our coffees, we can head back over to Oswald. Now that we've sorted out all the clocks and managed to deliver coffees to all the disgruntled villagers, we can actually get back to Oswald's original problem. He needs to make up for all the brunches he missed with Stitch, so you suggest putting together a picnic for the two. Oswald thinks this is a great idea and asks if you can decorate a spot that will fit his aesthetic. For this, I headed over to Oswald's house in my valley and decorated outside to fit his criteria. For this, we will need to add any 2 pieces of white furniture, any 2 pieces of black furniture, any 2 quirky items, and any 2 seating items. Once you're done decorating, you will need to chat to Oswald again. Oswald has one more special piece of furniture he needs you to add for their picnic. Head back over to the spot you have decorated for the picnic and place the cartoon parasol. Once you've placed it, you will be able to take a photo with the 2 friends enjoying their get-together. Once you're done taking some photos, you can chat to Oswald to complete the quest and alarming development. As always, please leave us a like if you found this video useful, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. I'll see you next time as we continue our adventures with Oswald.